So I've decided to make this live cast, and I call it a live cast because it's life in a podcast type of format, I guess. And this is about my breakup that I had earlier this year in January. I've decided to tell my side of the story because I know for a fact that uh, she has a cousin and a sister that we all go to school, and I know for a fact that they don't know this side of the story. I know for a fact that they don't know that this side of the story. So I'm gonna tell my side. I waited long enough, and I'm gonna tell it. Whether they believe me or not is up to them. But this is my point. You know, it is all true. I'm not gonna lie. I have text messages to support what I'm saying. Well, just a little bit. So first of all, I met my girlfriend from another friend that I had. I'm not gonna say any names, but her name begins with a G. The friend that I met name begins with a G, and I met her on the bus. I'm not sure. I don't know. I thought I was doing something stupid, but we started being friends. Like I befriended her in a way, and she introduced me to all of them. Really, she showed me all. She I met them from her, and I regret it? No, I don't regret meeting any of them. But what happens is it's quite amazing to me. What happens? Sorry. They are very different individuals. I don't. They're not weird or anything, but they do live. Excuse me. They do live an interesting lifestyle, and not lifestyle. I'm not sure what the hell I'm talking about, but they do live a very complex, more life than me. I say it like that. I'm so lost right now explaining that, but yes, they very strange. Uh, and when I start my soon to be girlfriend added me on Instagram. So I added her back. I didn't want to be an a-hole. I only knew her. I moved to Tennessee. Moving from Tennessee to New Jersey was a huge transition for me. I lost a lot. I didn't lose my friends, but I don't see them now. My family is all down in New York, New Jersey. Well, my family's in New York, and all my friends are in Jersey. I was born in New York, but lived in Jersey for a couple of years. And my life changed a lot the last couple of 2 years. My mom and stepdad got divorced, which my stepdad is really my dad. He raised me. He showed me the ways of being a man, and I was going through that then process of moving. I moved, and I hate moving, and it's just really hard for me. So when I moved to Tennessee, I decided a fresh start. You know, new school, new friends, new everything. You know, it's gonna be moving from New York to New Jersey was so different, but that's not what I'm talking about. So she added me on Instagram. I added her back, and we started talking. And from there, it was talk, fooling around in school. You know, because we took the bus together, we sat together all the time, and then it became flirting. And then it just kind of became like, I really like this girl. I really, really do. I don't like her just just for like sex or anything, because I'm not really like that anyways. But I really, really liked her, and I wanted to date her. So I asked her out, and she said yeah. So we started dating. It was kind of awkward at first because I haven't dated in a while, in a long time. I did tell her that I never had a girlfriend. I'm not sure why, but I did tell her that. Because I don't know, she was gonna think of me like some whore or gigolo or I don't know, but I told her that I didn't. But I did, so I did have experience. I'm not stupid, so a lot of things she thought she can get away with, and she thought she did, she didn't. Nothing really crazy to talk about there, but yeah. So her cousin and I kind of became really good friends. Like to me, I thought we were good friends. To her, she probably didn't really care. But we became really, really good friends. We had a lot. On paper, I should have ended up with her cousin. I should have probably fell in love with her cousin, but that's a totally different story. And for some reason, she didn't like me when we started dating. I don't know why. Didn't do anything to her. And yeah, I keep saying so many times. Sorry about that. They so on paper again I should have ended up with the cousin, but I didn't because I didn't really like her like that. Though she is pretty and everything like that, but it's just she's a lot older than well, not a lot older than me. She is older than me, but that's something totally different. So I started going out with her, and it was awkward, blah blah. That's how it always is. Then it became really well. We were always joking around, holding hands, blah blah blah, the like cute stuff. And I introduced her to my mother. I asked her if. All right, so hold on. I know I was moving rather fast. This was kind of like 3 weeks into our relationship. Probably, I introduced her to my mom. I didn't force her to do anything. She did not have to meet my mom. She did not have to do anything with my family. She chose to meet my mom. So I introduced her. It went well. It didn't become a fight. It didn't become anything like that. It went really well. And I was like, all right, this is going somewhere. I feel a lot with this girl now because my mom is like my everything, she's my mom. So I was like, my mom is really accepting of her. This girl now means a lot to me because she met my mom, and that was really cool. And I'm not, maybe the whole breakup started because I was moving too fast. But again, she could have been like, can we slow down a bit? But she did not speak up for herself. I'm sorry if I hope she listens to this and everyone associated with her. You do not. I'm going to speak to her directly. You do not speak up for yourself. You do not say anything that's on your mind, which is not good. I told her that many times. I told you many times. It is not good. You have to speak up. You have to say these things, or not. Stuff like this breakup will happen if you don't speak up. So, saying that, we broke up at the end of December. We started dating in November, like towards the end, but in the middle. So we didn't date a long time, but it felt like it did. Honestly, it really did feel like it did. So at the end of December, we were going good. Christmas was great, and we ended up breaking up at the end of this. I don't remember dates like that. It's kind of weird if I did, but I don't. So we broke up in the end of December. And I was really heartbroken. I was like, kind of like, damn, but I hope we could be friends. And we kind of were. Then we got back together when we came back from winter break, which was January 6th, around there, the 5th or something like that. It had to be the day. So we got back together, and we were back together for a while until I actually have the correct date for this, January 11th, when we finally did break up for the last time. And she sent me a long message telling me why, because that whole day, she was acting so distant. She didn't sit with me on the bus, at the lunch table, on the bus ride back home. She didn't tell me that she loved me when I, told her something was wrong. And I'm not stupid. I knew something was wrong. And in my head, I'm kind of like, I think she found someone else, which I was accepting. Of course, I was still heartbroken and I was angry, but I wasn't gonna go fight that guy because whatever. It's not my fault. It's not his fault. I never met the guy. The guy doesn't go to my school. And if he did, I told her, I got angry. I said, if I ever see him, I'm going to kick. I would not kick his ass. I wouldn't just talk. I wouldn't just talk to him. I would not do anything. That's her relationship. It's her thing. Nothing to do with me. So, yeah. So she sent me this message. I'm going to read it to you guys. Alright, so let's begin. The reason I've been acting strange these couple of days or weeks, and with all the breakups, was because I started liking someone else. Great. And I was confused with my feelings, of course you were, and I didn't know what to do or what to feel about all this. Okay? And I'm not cheating on you. False! No. She's right. She didn't cheat on me. She did, however, cheat on her boyfriend that I think she's still dating now. Yeah, you didn't cheat on me. You cheated on him. I'm just saying, you didn't cheat on me. I kept saying that, but I realize now that you weren't cheating on me. But you did. You were cheating on him. But I'll get to that in a moment. I haven't done anything with him yet. Oh, and he hasn't touched me yet. We're just friends, all caps. Real angry there, I can tell. But I just wanted to tell you because I feel bad not telling you. Damn, I mean, I was technically still your boyfriend at that moment, so you obviously didn't because you would have told me sooner. And she does say that in the next line. I was going to tell you sooner, but I didn't know how to, and I was scared to what your reaction was going to be. She's right there. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna get pretty angry. I did get kind of angry. I don't know. And I'm sorry if this hurts your feelings or get mad at me. I understand, but I mean, I still like you, but not like I used to. I'm sorry. And she thought adding two more Y's to sorry was gonna just magically forgive her. No, no, no. She thought by telling me that and just her dating someone, we were gonna still be friends. That's hard, and I wasn't gonna do that. And I just so we had a nice group going. We had got a good people. We had a nice table full of. It was all girls. I was the only guy, which is it always ends up like that for me. But yeah, we were. It was all good. But now I talked to her old best friend, which they aren't best friends anymore, and she told me that they aren't friends anymore. That a lot of everyone that used to sit at the table doesn't really sit there except for, of course, her sister, her cousin. Well, not the friend, my girlfriend's sister, cousin, and the girl that name starts with a G, the one that introduced me to everyone. Not saying names, not saying names. And I think one more person. But it used to be a lot of us, but we all just kind of separated ourselves from them, and because they're just like I said earlier, they just have a weird way of doing things and telling people things. Because she said that they were best friends, but she didn't tell her that we were dating. She didn't tell her anything. I tell my best friend everything. Even when I just like I ate soup or something, I would call my best friend and say, "Hey, yo, bro, I just had some soup." I told him when I started dating her. So it's just I understand her situation where she couldn't tell her parents if she could. Maybe she was just saying that because she didn't want to. But yeah, they just have a weird way of doing things. Honestly, I hope they're listening to this and realize that you guys have a weird way of doing things. Anyway, so to continue on from the breakup, uh, nothing really else happened after. One thing did happen though. I told my cousin's girlfriend, which is another like she's like my big sister. She's amazing. I love her to death. She texts her saying some mean things that I just want to get this off my chest. This has really not it's not that important, but it is pretty important. I had nothing to do with that. I had absolutely I did not write the text message. I did not tell her to send it. I did not condone it. I might have been angry and said, "Oh yeah, that's funny," but I don't really find it all that funny now. It is it just I'm just sorry about all that. That was totally out of line. I get it. No, hope there's no harm still done there. Really sorry about that. And yeah, that's really it. I can't really think of anything else to say. I just wanted to tell my side of the story, what happened. If all the dates don't make sense, I'm sorry. Um, yeah, so this was my first live cast talking about my breakup, my side. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I haven't. I touched on everything on my side. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my first live cast. Definitely am gonna make more of these. Probably every other weekend, and I have another story for you guys. 'Cause I do have another story to tell. It's not about this. This is over. This whole relationship with my ex girlfriend. This is done. Hopefully, this was the final nail in the coffin. I got to tell my side of the story, and I hope you guys just hope you guys enjoyed the story. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.